6 of hitchhiking the UK to Australia.
Start the day with an unreal breakfast, and I had to get walking in the heat to the first hitching spot. However, I did underestimate how many steps there would be. I didn't realise how low down we were and how high up I needed to get to, and this, combined with a hangover and 30 degrees, was not the best way to start my morning. However, after around an hour, we made it up, and I began hitchhiking for the day. After about 20 minutes of no luck, I needed some shade, so I walked further up the road to find a spot that I wouldn't get burnt to a crisp in. However, another half hour passed, and I was feeling a bit impatient, so I kept walking to find a better spot where hopefully I could find a lift, and the views here were incredible, so I didn't mind waiting here too long. However, my first lift was just around the corner. It was a nice couple. They weren't going very far, but they were able to take me to a bus stop, which is then where I tried to hitch another lift. I decided to do some proactive hitchhiking though and went to the petrol station, see if I could find one there, and this tactic worked very quickly. He was able to take me right next to the Dubrovnik airport, which is then where I try and find my final lift to enter Montenegro. This came along around about 2 hours later, but the spirits were high.
To celebrate to the camera that we're in. we got a whole backstory sorted out just in case. We were friends from France, but wasn't needed.
Now, if Montenegro was going to be as good as his drive into it, I was in for a treat. And he dropped me off, and the dinner spot was way out of my league. However, not out of my budget, so it was a very good sign of Montenegro. I then walked for a while, found this amazing football pitch, and then found a place to set up camp for the night in one of my favourite spots of the trip. I chilled it for the evening, got some editing done, and ended up having an early night.